Going for a choice of PS2, game 1. Look, this is actually one of Samus's better stages. I mean, it is fairly big in that regard. It does allow Samus to move around a fair bit. But GB did a really good job initially in the last game they played, of course, knocking Allman into losers. So hopefully he's able to keep that momentum. We did see Roy last time, but mixing it up, going for the tried and true method, going for Ike, this could genuinely go either way. So what? But yeah, right now GP holding center stage, looking for another up air, hoping to close this out as soon as possible. Of course, Samus with rage is a bit scary. That charge shot becomes even more threatening. You just go flying so easily. GP holding the ledge shot as long as possible, trying to go far for that edge guard. And just not really letting Allman get back to center stage. He's playing around those platforms really well. Allman is back in. He's got his charge shots at the ready. He's climbing on that damage. It's evening up very fast. This is getting really worrying. Jumping in the way. Allman jumping in the way of the side B. Which is an interesting method, trying to keep him at bay. Hello, Monsieur Star.
Monsieur Star,
yeah.
Like the sound of that. Alright, so, catch me up to speed. What have I missed?
So, well, you've not really missed much. It's game 1 of Losers Finals, so...
not a single stock has been taken, but they both seem to be very even right now. I have to take that back.
The commentator's first strength
First
back.
being taken right away by GP. Not quite a revenge kill from the dash attack, but the GP's on like the back foot now. 142%. Samus should be able to get a kill here with just like a raw charge shot or maybe a back air.
Yeah, or an air.
Or an air.
Or an up throw.
What
or a down
kill? Like, yeah, she has a lot of kill options.
Yeah, now
I think about it. For some reason, when I saw Samus, I was picturing her as a character that struggles to kill, but that's not the case at all. Like, she has a lot of options to just sort of take a stock at any given moment, especially against Ike at 156.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is though, you play against like one of the most patient players in this region. You know, GP,
yeah.
With a ton of experience. I mean, his BI is incredible.
It stands for patience.
So true. What does the G stand for?
Golden.
Golden patience.
Golden patience. Exactly. You know, like, it's just... How do you compete with golden patience?
Yeah. I couldn't.
Yeah,
yeah. Different like that.
There's the finally going to take that stock back with 100% on it on Allman stock. I need to get used to calling him Allman as well.
182%? That's kind of crazy. That's kind of...
Well, Ike is like a lot. Like, he's not a super heavyweight, but he still has like enough bulk to just survive for eons.
That's true. You know, he does not skip leg day. Like, he's just sending. You see that power, that force? He's going to take that next stock.
Using his entire body to biomechanically force Allman into the blast zone with that dash attack. I still keep on stuttering over Allman.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do go to Bengus, that's fair enough. So the thing is, think about it though, isn't the greatsword like, I swear it has like 30 kilos on its own.
Well, like canonically that greatsword specifically, or great
yeah, that greatsword specifically.
I have no idea because I'm not a Fire Emblem player.
He wields it with one hand though,
which is just like a badass trait. Like, if you see someone wielding a greatsword with one hand, you automatically fear them.
I think GP himself can do that.
Do you think GP can wield a greatsword with one hand?
Yeah, absolutely. He's actually Ike.
Maybe that's what the G stands for, actually. Not golden, great. Great patience.
So true.
Great good patience.
Unfortunately, he went straight into that charge shot.
That was not very great of him, I have to admit. But he's still got, like, a very strong lead. 102%. He doesn't have too many cool moves, but the few that he does have are very just good, especially in the hands of GP.
Yeah, I mean, he plays a lot of these kind of setups to keep your opponent in the air as long as possible.
Juggling is incredible. Like, Ike really excels in juggling. That up air covers so much space. I feel like changing, because in Smash 4 he had the helicopter up there, right?
I like that. It was funny. It was funny,
but changing that to just an overhead sweep boosted Ike by miles. Like, he's leagues above where he was in Smash 4. He's still not great.
Good, but like,
he's still not great, but like he's so much better than he used to be back in the day. Who was he like in Brawl? Because GP's been playing this character since Brawl, correct?
not great. But you know, that's why he said initially the G stands for great patience.
Great patience. You know, he waited for this character for 2 generations,
Yeah.
and it finally became like at least somewhat playable. He'll still complain all the time about this character, but you know what? When you're as good as a player as GP, you earn the right to complain about your character and not change.
Oh yeah, for sure. I
And he
mean,
still gets results.
he's dedicated. He's just him. What can I say?
He's never going to cheat on a partner, let's be real. Like, he's stuck with Ike for all this time. Like, he's dabbled in other characters, but he always comes back to Ike.
Let's not put Allman right now. He's kind of cooking. He's got a really solid advantage on GP. Funny's that up there, unfortunately not killing. That's a really solid tool.
And 164 is still living.
Yeah, that's just kind of what Ike does sometimes. He just does not want to die.
It's like a war of attrition, almost.
The thing is, it's just like poke Ike as much as you can, try to catch him off guard. It's really hard to do so, but
Oh, the up B is being useless. We're going to see him tweet about that later. Guarantee it. But he managed to get the nair in the up air, and that, you know, that makes up for it.
that full rage up air is terrifying. But that's going to be an up throw, send him straight into heaven.
Quick little revenge kill, bring it back to an even game.
Yeah. Just like, nah, this is my turn.
But Allman is raining hellfire down on GP right now with these bombs in the air, just mashing the button, really.
That's kind of what you have to do against Ike, though. You don't want him to constantly be jumping. So that's what Allman is trying to do. He's trying to call out the jumps, and he's been fairly successful. It's just one of the issues is taking those stocks, closing them out fully. And GP is recovering really well as to where, you know, these small catches where a lot of people get caught out off stage with like a charge shot. It just doesn't really work on him as well.
No, it doesn't. He's like, Ike already doesn't have like a very good like it goes far, his recovery, but it's not very versatile. You sort of have to do the same thing. Ooh,
How did that not grab?
I have no idea. It looked like it knocked off the ledge, like it hit it and then it just didn't grab it.
Samus is like so good, and then sometimes just randomly inconsistent. It's just
Yeah.
like sometimes she'll throw moves out, and you just see they'll just do nothing. It's like, what? Where did your move go?
He ate it. Me with a charge shot shaped tummy.
Oh. But yeah, it's just a back and forth right now. I'm shocked that up smash worked. That up smash never works.
No, that's a good up smash. I mean, it's not as good on regular Samus because she's like quite tall, and Scoop Hitbox isn't too great with it. Like if you see it, like Dark Samus and Negan have pretty much the same up smash as that, and it works better for them because they're shorter, so they can catch like even low profile characters, especially Negan.
So the issue with Samus with the up smash forward air, people just fall out.
Yes.
Which we saw in the Kazuya game. When Allman tried to use it, it just didn't really work well. Like he just fell through, just went nah.
Whoop. Quick little ledge guard with the telegrab, and that's going to take the stock. 99% to his name. Samus is decently heavy. I feel like she can survive long enough to bring this back if Allman plays his cards right.
Yeah, for sure. But one thing I do like how he plays is that he'll do a lot of frame traps, put you in a situation where it's like, oh, you have to air dodge, oh, you have to side B or something.
Put this fella in a situation.
Yeah. And it's like, we saw he'll go for a tether, force you to air dodge, and then go for a charge shot immediately after. You can see a lot of these kind of situations where he's just in the empty hopping, trying to find a way to make you panic.
Empty hops are terrifying, and DP's doing the exact same thing. We see him empty hopping at Allman quite a bit as well, like just jumping at him and not throwing out any of those like excellent aerials. And I think we've even seen like a few tomahawk grabs, which I never really like point out when I'm commentating. Tomahawk grabs are exceptionally useful against like when you're playing a character with really good landing options like Ike, and again against a character like Samus, who I guess would want to shield quite a bit. If you tomahawk grab, then that's gonna work like 90% of the time probably.
Yeah? I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about adaptation. Mix-ups.
Like
Both these players are doing really well.
Yes. I mean, that's like, when you get to this level in the tournament, you expect a lot of mix-ups and adaptation. Especially from GP, like, he's very good at adapting.
As well as, like, the conditioning that these players have to each other. Like you're saying, to get those tomahawk grabs, you're not going to be constantly, you know, jumping, you're not going to be constantly going for, like, empty hops and just standing there going for the grabs. That's how you condition somebody, you know?
Yes.
So this is working out really well for GP so far. The question is, I was about to say, are they going to go back? Yes, they are.
You know, just running it back, Sakurai gives you 100 stages and you play on one. Like people say it's 6, but it's really 1. Like no one, I've never seen any other stage but Pokemon Stadium. Let's be real.
It's a solid stage.
It's a solid stage. It's very neutral. Both these characters do all right on it. They both get like a fair amount off of the 2 platforms.
Yeah.
And neither of them would really want to like, you know, recover under the stage like you see some people do. So you don't really have a problem with the pillar in the middle.
So another thing is like this is a really good stage for Samus in general. Not the best, but it's a solid stage. The GP is
It
actually.
doesn't look like it right now. I'll tell you that much.
No, like GP is abusing it quite well. You know, getting a lot of stabs, getting a lot of high kills.
Couple combo extensions as well, like nair into nair off the platform. And he's just making it so safe as well. Like he's literally just naring in Allman's face on his shield, and there's nothing he can do to punish it.
The thing is, it's really hard to time the parries because GP's constantly mixing up the timing of it. We can see he's going to use back hit nairs.
Yeah, he's going for back hits or like rising there or landing there, and there's just like, you know, you're scared to try and challenge that in a way that will actually allow you to punish it, because you can get punished for punishing it.
Yeah.
If you mess up.
Yeah, you absolutely can. But now Allman is looking for these up airs.
Ooh, the eruption coming down from the heavens to greet Allman, but not going to take like even a percent.
I gotta respect the option though. He saw Allman was going for those up airs a lot, tried to go for it, but now Allman's caught out of the jump. Unfortunately, not able to get anything from the charge up. That up tilt will take it. That does hit just below ledge.
It didn't spike though. I would have thought it would spike, but it only spikes if you hit with the very top of the heel, doesn't it? Yeah, that makes sense.
But it is a damn good axe kick. I can't lie.
Yes, I like those kinds of moves. Not as good as Ganondorf though, let's be real.
Or Kazuya.
Does Kazuya... No, Kazuya's up to a twin distance. Does he have an axe like that?
His reflection.
Oh, wait, does that go below ledge as well? Really? Wow.
That doesn't matter when we see GP taking the next stop. Right now, this is... It's a really awkward one for Allman. He's trying to condition GP constantly, but GP's been holding onto his stocks for just a significant amount of time.
But we're seeing that Allman is doing a very good job of, like, you know, making him work for it. Like, he's not going down easy, he's going down swinging.
Absolutely not. That's kind of the way you want to be playing. You know, you want to be constantly forcing them into, like, an awkward position, whatever. But that was a good stuff. That was really good. And only 58% on Allman's final stock. That's not too bad going into the final stock situation. Remember, like, GP was sitting on about 58 or 55 when he had taken the stock, when he was a stock up.
Yeah, very early stock.
Allman did a really good job of bringing that back. He's at 97% right now, which is quite worrying, especially against a character like Ike, you know, like a down tilt back and could do it at the ledge. But that was a great read. This is just going back and forth. This scrap is getting closer and closer.
Just slamming his naked boots into into GP over and over again, not letting him, like, he's even that out, like that. Like, I bet a blink and they were at even percent.
So one thing I've noticed is that Allman is actually using a lot more aerials in this compared to before. Before he was playing a bit more of a projectile-based gameplay.
But at least grounded attacks.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Projectiles aren't gonna save you. GP's gonna take the stock 3-0, or take the set 3-0 even. Sorry. And who does that mean he's up against next?
DK in grand finals.
Okay.
This could be his first. I love Mo, man. I love